anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Canes will kick off first, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown Sooners! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Coming out with it, it's Compton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They booted away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. And a nice job finding my wide receiver, and then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Might have a chance. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Get it out to the supersonic guy, and they swarm him under.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to breaks into the open. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll ride the hot hand. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Running inside, it's Fletcher. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Terry and Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the move, it's Fletcher. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Makes a pass to Marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watch the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Mensah. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. It's our forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
in short from their own 33. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Canes. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Awesome awareness by the D-lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out in mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they're sending the field goal unit on from here? Well, why not just wave the white towel? Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Sooners line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll go to the counter. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Mensah. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Canes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. able to get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdown, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. Kick is in the air. He's got it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And they squelched that play so fast, can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They booted away. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Mensah to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Muscling ahead on third and short. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Hurricanes have it with a first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We kick things off with Arkansas, taking on the number 16 team, the Utah Utes.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's the Razorbacks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They give it to him again. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Mensah. He'll take a deep shot here. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, we've seen this all night long. The defense closing in on these throws. The windows are constricting so quickly. It's been a tough night at the office for this quarterback, and he gets another one knocked to the ground.
And the Canes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's going to get loose. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Mateer. It's complete on the right side. Could not make his way to the corner.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They actually lost a yard on that last completion. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd down. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Had the completion on the last play, but they didn't get any yards, so it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it to him on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mensah. Got his man down the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Fletcher. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Just feeds the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It'll be 3rd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And is slips just inside that right upright. That brings them to within 1.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
There's some room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They'll give it to him again. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. Past the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Well, this has been a defensive war. You were just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick-6 late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Here's Mensah to throw. Bringing the heat. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. To throw, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. A little screen to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Avant. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He's got his man, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
A single extra point doesn't help you much at this stage, so they'll go for 2 and try to push it out to a field goal late. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
So important, keeping those new downs coming, getting that first down. We don't need to panic right now. We got a long way to go. We still got plenty of time to accomplish it.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Mensah. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
And I think the offense was anticipating pressure from this defense. They try to slip the screen in on 4th down, give it to their playmaker, maybe let him get past the sticks. Palmer, impressed with the discipline of this defense to see it, to explode, and to rally to the football.
Yeah, you saw the D-line kind of sniffing that one out a little bit. You also saw the linebackers doing a really good job with eye discipline, not getting fooled, and knowing where the football was, and that's what you want. This is an outstandingly coached